on Perpetual, you should definitely check it out because you like use OP and you should get those like airdrops. And they actually have more airdrop coming. So you should keep, if you like already like trading on Perp, you should keep trading because I mean not only get the rewards from us, it's also rewards from like OP itself. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So hopefully lots of members of our community got to claim their airdrop from using Perpetual Protocol. So we hope so.
They should have, yeah. But I just want to clarify, maybe I can ask quickly, because a lot of people do ask, like, if they trade on Perpetual Protocol, will they be eligible for a future airdrop of OP tokens? And according to my understanding anyway, is that we do have plans to have some maybe like liquidity mining and liquidity acquisition using OP tokens, but maybe not right away anyway, rewards for traders. Is that right? Does that sound about right?
That's I would say the first thing is that we haven't got the token yet. It's still in the governance. I mean, post process. I mean, like they have this process that they will give out like tokens to the projects that are already working on Pinson for a while. So we will get that token, but we haven't got that token yet. I think that's the first thing. Once we have that token, the first thing we will use is definitely liquidity mining because I think overall we believe in like rewarding people to provide liquidity is actually is very positive. I mean, or like try to have this like positive effect on the overall. I mean, exchange DEX or like all on Perp. So that would be definitely the first thing. We're still thinking about like how we can reward the trader as well. I mean, using the OP token. So I mean like we just don't have the rule yet, but we are working on that. I mean, like at least personally, I still want to like also like incentivize people to trade more on Perp.
Yeah, I guess we can just say one more thing from the marketing team perspective, like, or just in general, like if you have some creative or crazy idea for using OP tokens to attract more users and attract like long-term users and liquidity providers to our platform, definitely come and let us know. We're interested in any kind of idea that you might have.
Anyone from the community can come up with a proposal and maybe we will discuss.
Would love to hear it.
Right, so let me share screen. Which one? This top one. Oh, this one. So if I want to stop sharing, can you see my screen?
Yes,
I can. Yeah.
Okay. If I pause, it's still there, right?
It's still there right now. Yeah, I see it.
Oh, okay. So what's the pause button? Yeah, anyway. All right, so let's take a look at the newsletter here. We can learn what we have done for the past 2 weeks. First thing is that there are more things goes open source. So we have our Collateral liquidator, our arbitrager, and MakerBot open source on GitHubs. So if you check on the links in the newsletter, you can actually see all of the source codes. And we have some new articles coming up, like how to use this open source code to build your own bot or liquidator or arbitrager. And we will have some workshops coming up so you can learn. So do check it out.
Build. Let's go, guys.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing you should do in bear market. And the next thing is sunsetting Perp B1. Yeah, we've done the distribution of V1 fund today. So I think that's it for now. and now it's the new chapter of Perp V2.
Long live Perp B2.
Yeah. The next one is we support new wallets, Coinbase and Taurus wallets. Lee, do you want to talk about this? Like, what's so special about these wallets?
Yeah, sure. So we all know that basically in the DeFi or in the Ethereum ecosystem, and especially in the DeFi space, the MetaMask is like the king of wallets. Basically, everybody uses MetaMask, but I mean, MetaMask is it's it's good and bad, and definitely there are some other options out there that people might be interested in exploring. So we're doing our best to add different options so users can have a variety of options when they come and use app.perp.com. So yeah, Coinbase wallet is a pretty well-known one that's been around for a while, built by Coinbase, obviously familiar to pretty much everybody in the crypto space, whether you love them or hate them. It's just one of those things. Yeah, so Coinbase wallet, I mean, if you're a Coinbase user already, you may be using Coinbase wallet, but they do have like a mobile wallet and a browser extension. So you can check those out and see what options they have. I don't think you need to be a Coinbase user. In fact, you definitely don't. Like it's open to anybody, just like MetaMask. But if you are a Coinbase user, you can link your account and have some additional convenient features. But of course, since we're in DeFi, we avoid using centralized exchanges. So, but anyway, it's an option if you are a Coinbase user. Now, go ahead.
So if you don't link to your Coinbase account, it can be totally like non-custodial, like MetaMask, right?
That is my understanding.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yep. So yeah, there is that. Yeah, it's a totally it's not a non-custodial wallet. So just like MetaMask.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. So the second one that we've added is Taurus wallet. Now, Taurus wallet is actually an interesting one because it's more geared towards like developers and people who want to offer an app or like a wallet without having to build the wallet themselves. So they actually have some interesting solutions where you use more of like a Web 2 authentication technique as opposed to Web 3. So like you can sign up with your email and have account recovery sort of in the same way that, if you lose your like Facebook password, you can, Facebook will send you the password or whatever. So they have a setup like that, which I mean, I think for like crypto native or more crypto native, I don't know if anyone's really truly like crypto native at this point, but yeah, like I would definitely personally never use that, but I can certainly understand like, maybe my mom or something who they're familiar with like, I'm really
are you saying like people using Taurus are like your mom's age?
No. I mean, like the idea is to make it as accessible to as many people as possible. So to all the new users of those wallets, we hope to see a perpetual protocol.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, one thing I noticed is interesting is both the Coinbase wallet and the Taurus wallet have like a very similar logo. It's a blue and white logo. And I also noticed that Taurus was one of their investors is Coinbase. So there you go. There's like a bit of a connection there. But
they have the same color, not because our designer make it the same. They really have the same blue color.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's very similar. And like I say, Coinbase is one of the investors in Taurus. So there is a bit of a connection there. But yeah, there's 2 extra options. So it should make things easier for people using those wallets and for other projects to integrate with us. So
that's cool.
It's great news all around.
So if I use Taurus, I don't need to like store my like the secret phrase. What do you call that? The private key.
The recovery. Well, it depends. Like MetaMask calls it the recovery phrase, secret recovery phrase, I think.
Yeah.
It's also called a seed phrase.
Seed phrase. Yeah.
I think the recovery phrase is a good way to put it, because then like, okay, this is like no joke. You don't want to give it to anybody ever.
So for Taurus, I don't need that. I don't need to store my own recovery phrase. So I can just use my email to register.
That is my understanding. They have like a system of the sort of system of nodes apparently that store the key for you in a distributed way. I'm not exactly sure how it works. It looks pretty interesting though. You might want to check it out. But it also seems like mostly geared towards being like a white label thing. So let's say you're a developer and you want to have a wallet built into your app or something like that, then you can use Taurus. And it's a paid for service. So like if you're a developer, there is a free tier, but most of the time you'll be paying like on a per user basis. And they seem to anticipate you having, you know, thousands of users. So it seems like more of a wallet that's geared towards developers.
Cool. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, that's the new wallet integration. And next one from the marketing and partnerships, we have the Perp Covert round 2. So Anwar, do you want to talk about this?
If you don't mind, welcome to my lair. So as everybody knows, I'm representing the BD team, and I will also speak for the marketing side on this. So Perp Covert. Perp Covert is our public product trial program where we invite select individuals to try out Perp B2 with a nice little bag of 1,000 USDC. So contestants are selected based on trading profile experience, community engagement, as well as a number of other things. And yes, you will get to keep your earnings at the end. All we want is for you to share your trading experience as you go so that everybody can learn. So that includes us so that we can improve the trading experience as much as possible. But also it would be cool for the community to be able to see how other people trade. Maybe you can learn something, maybe you can do better. You know, I suggest you apply if you can do better. So this program is not aimed at influencers or people with big social media reaches. So don't think that this is something where it's like the more followers you have, the more likely you are to be kind of let in. Like, for example, if you only have 200 followers, but all your friends engage with all your tweets, please apply. If you have only 10 followers, but you're a badass at trading, please also apply. So this is actually.
So what's the criteria exactly? Like, how do we have like a interviewing process or something?
Yeah, so essentially we have a Discord run by Robert and Justin, and essentially what happens is like you will enter the Discord and there will be a bit of a vetting process. So we will kind of interview you a little bit because we also want to make sure that you share your experience, because we can't just give out 1,000 USDC just to anybody that just wants to come in. We have to ensure that you will actually use that money to trade and trade responsibly and intelligently, as you are supposed to do. You know, like we don't want people coming in USDC 1,000 10x YOLO trade and then you're wrecked on the first trade. That makes no sense to anybody. So we want to make sure that we don't have that.
That might happen, right? Especially
we've
been running this.
We don't want to encourage it though. It might happen. It probably happens a lot, but we shouldn't encourage it. So as mentioned, this is round 2. So we had round 1. Actually, round 1's results were pretty good. We were pretty happy with the batch that we had. We started with a smaller number of contestants for round 1. So round 2, we're looking to scale that up. This is where we kind of want to make a little bit of splash about it. If you miss out on round 2, don't worry. There is most likely going to be a round 3 also. So this is going to be an ongoing thing because, as we move forward with the Perp Covert program, we also want to improve the UI and the UX with Perpetual Protocol.
We want more traders.
So this thing, if it's successful, it could be an ongoing thing for a while. So, make sure you keep a lookout, get involved, and don't be scared. Once again, this isn't for influencers and this isn't for professional traders. We want a mix of everybody, because it doesn't make sense to have the same profile of contestants throughout the whole thing either. So have a look, guys.
Yeah, we value the feedback from them. So go for traders.
Yeah, of course. So, and then, if you don't mind, I'll move on to the next thing.
Yes, the next thing is we launched the partnership
Velodrome.
with Velodrome. Yeah, do you want to give a quick intro?
Sure, I would love to. This might get a little bit complicated, so I suggest if you don't actually understand my little summary here, to go and look into it, because it is interesting reading. You will learn a lot from this. So I will begin. Velodrome will be the central trading and liquidity marketplace on Optimism. So it is modeled on Solidly, which is I think Andre Cronje's last project, and it's designed to be, and this is quotations, a public good that provides deep liquidity and low slippage to token pairs critical to the growth of the Optimism ecosystem. That was a very long sentence. So I will break it down a little bit. Think of it as a base layer of liquidity for important tokens on Optimism, which is accessible to both users and protocols alike to be used as they see fit, to be used for their own liquidity, to be built, token swaps, and so on and so forth. And so they have recently launched, and with their launch comes the announcement of their very first launch partnership with Perpetual Protocol.
Yeah, us. Yeah.
Yeah, with us. We're very happy. This is a big deal because actually this is going to be a very important thing on Optimism. So us being the very first kind of launch partnership is a really big boost for Perpetual Protocol. So how the partnership is going to work? We'll receive a VE NFT, and that represents a 1% share of initial voting power. That voting power we can use to steer emissions and receive fees and bribes to our side of the community. So for those who are unfamiliar with what VE tokenomics are, I suggest you do some research, as it's actually very important learning in your crypto journey. This is something that's spoken about a lot and something that a lot of kind of projects use to, kind of design their own tokenomics over. So yeah, this is big news and we're very excited about this. So big shout out to our friends at Velodrome and Optimism.
Cool. And then we have the voting power now. So I wonder which one we will be voting for.
Well, normally with how it works is you want to kind of vote for fees to come our way, so that we get the lion's share of fees, and not just us, but our community also. So that's the idea. But obviously it's a governance thing, so it's much more than that. But yeah, we will have this.
All right, that's the governance thing. So maybe we need to have a vote internally in our community and everyone decide together. Is it like that?
I'm not sure about that, but Perpetual Protocol as a group, we get to vote on Velodrome kind of proposals. So yeah, that's the most important thing. How we do it internally, I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I think it's looking a little bit far. For now, we've got 1%. Hopefully we'll get more in the future.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this type of decision definitely would start as a proposal in our governance forum. Like, okay, we're going to use our voting power to do X, and then people vote, yes or no, and make comments and possibly counter proposals. So, yep, should be very interesting.
Yeah, we have 1%. I wonder if it's a lot, or I wonder who other partners are.
I mean, more would probably be nice, but I think for a start and for us to be the first one to be announced with any voting power whatsoever on Optimism as well, it's a big deal. So, don't let the 1% fool you. It's important.
Okay. Wow. Do you think they are going to have they want to have the Velodrome war or something, like curve war? So people
I mean, once again, all these these VE tokenomics are all derived from Curve and the Curve tokenomics. So if you want to go read up on that, that's a lot of reading to do. But if you do read up on it, you will be very much more informed at the end. I highly suggest you look into that.
Yeah. Okay. Let me share screen again. Cool. So next one is we will have a poker tournament, and it's actually hosted by Lyra, but because we only have 3 representatives from Perpetual Protocol, so we will have a pre-tournament. So if you are in the community, or like if you're listening to this community call and you love poker, welcome to join the Discord and sign up. So we will have the pre-tournament on Saturday, and winners can get to represent Perpetual Protocol in the final tournament. So, and I think you get to keep the prizes, I think. Yeah. So if you are good at poker, please, we need you. Yeah, I think I'll be there.
I heard Hannah is thinking about joining and taking all your money.
I love poker. Are you coming?
No, I'm too scared of you. You might take all my money.
The one to be scared of is Night Lotus, who's one of our major community members, and apparently she's a real poker shark. So
I believe it. I believe it.
I really love poker, or like mahjong, these kind of things. But I think I always have good luck. I have really bad skill. But when I have good luck, I always win. So it depends. So maybe I win, but it's not stable. So
maybe we need some of that luck in crypto, pick the next
Oh
10
yeah,
X.
speaking of that, I am not lucky in crypto recently.
But at the very least with the OP airdrop, like it's at least
Oh
some good,
yeah,
some good things to talk about,
Yeah, OP airdrop is the best things happened to me in the past months.
Besides,
Everything goes down.
Next to the community call.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And okay, so these are the things we have done from the past 2 weeks. And for the next 2 weeks, we will have new collateral, but we can't disclose what that is yet. I think we will announce maybe tomorrow. Yanwen, do you want to say something about this? I think you're the only one who can disclose the new collateral stuff.
But you say don't disclose it, right? I mean,
yeah, because you told me not to disclose.
Yeah. So,
but now you're asking him if
so yeah. I mean, like, why do you want to put me in this position?
See if there's not any offer. Anyway, so keep an eye on our Discord or Twitter announcements. We will announce really soon. And we are also working on ways to increase the current cap for ETH because it's been reached the cap. So you can't deposit ETH anymore. We were trying to increase that. Yeah. Next thing is limit order. It's still a work in progress. So Yanwen, do you want to share some status about limit order?
Yes, of course. So right now, I would say that we will have a kind of like the internal testnet next week around there. So I mean, like the team will, I mean, play around with it. I mean, especially try to, I mean, I guess, I mean, find some bugs and then we can fix it. Once that's done, we will move on to, I mean, have a more, just a community that for the community they can try and test a version for that, and then after that, I mean, we definitely will collect feedback and then upgrade. I mean, like just like fix the thing that the community found, and then we will move on to the mainnet.
Okay. Wow, sounds really close. Like it's like
yes,
almost,
it's close.
almost. Yeah. Cool.
I know the community is excited about this one. We get asked about this a lot, so we're looking forward to giving it to you guys.
Okay, next week we can try.
#1 most requested feature for sure.
Yeah.
And I keep telling people like
forever.
it'll be here in like Q2, maybe Q3, and now hearing like we'll be testing next week. It's just amazing.
Wow. Yeah. So we actually have a chance to push out in Q2. Wow.
Hopefully. I mean, like
not
depends
sure,
on like depends on how many like issues we found. But definitely want to push it out as soon as possible. And
Okay. Nice. Looking forward to that. All right. And let me see. Next one. OP demo day. Right.
Yes. So if you don't mind, I'll take this one.
Okay.
So basically, we're going to have an optimism demo day where we have an introduction to Perpetual Protocol Curie. For those who are sharp, June 1st is actually today. And that demo is actually straight after the community call. So in about half an hour, our content writer, it's really soon. So our content writer, Jamie, will walk you through the app and demonstrate how to use it on both the trading and the making side. So, for those who say that, oh, it's confusing, you don't know how to use it, or you don't know what everything means, Jamie will walk you through step by step. You can ask questions because it's live. So for those that want to know, I highly suggest you join this.
And it will be on Optimism's Discord server, right?
I think it will be in a few places, but I think just check it out so that you can find out where to access it.
Cool. Nice. All right. I think it's almost the end. All right, we have a new product stats update. So last time, what's the number for the last time? I remember it's like 1 million something per week. Sorry. So now we have 10 billion in trading volume done in Perp B2 in total. So it's a milestone for us, 10 billion. And OP summer is coming. Yeah, I think we get a lot of this question in the community, like how will we use the 9 million OP token? We kind of talked about this in the beginning of this call. So anything more to share about this?
Yep. Yeah, I think we just answered. Definitely, the liquidity mining will be the first thing. Yep.
Yeah.
And after that, I mean, the goal of OP, I mean, like Hopkins, they actually want us to, incentivize the traders, the liquidity provider, and also actually the builders.
Yeah.
So we will also distribute some of the token to the grant
Builders.
community. I think these two are confirmed. And for the trader part, like I said, we haven't, because it's relatively easy to get the system from the trader side. Like you can open a long and short position, and then you don't have like a market risk, but the skill in the token. We just don't know if we want to incentivize this or if we have a better way to actually, incentivize trader. But once we have that, we will definitely have a use OP token on the trader side.
Yeah, so we have liquidity mining for liquidity providers and grants program for builders. For traders, we don't have a specific plan yet. So like Lee was talking about, if you have any idea, you can join our Discord server to share your idea with us. Okay, and if you haven't already joined our Discord server, you should do it now, because we're going to open up the whitelist for the oats now. Let me share the Discord.
Oat time.
Oh, are you
And just
guys
a reminder
in the YouTube? Can you guys share the link of Discord server?
Oh yeah, sure. Just a reminder to everybody that the oat is like 1 oat per account, so just keep that in mind.
Yeah, keep that in mind. We don't say anything more. Keep that in mind. All right, I'm gonna open up the channel. So once you join, oh, hold on a second, send message. Once you join the Discord and verified, you will see a session called community call, and under that session there's a NFT whitelist channel. Do it now. Put your address here, so you can just paste your ETH address in this channel and you will be on the whitelist to get the oat. I think I turn on the permission. Okay.
Go.
Let me see if there's any questions. When will OP be available in Perp? I think it's past the token listing DAO, so it's more about when do we have
Yes, so we are actually waiting for everyone knows that we use Chainlink as our oracle, so we are waiting for Chainlink to list OP first. So once we get that, we can definitely list OP as one of the market.
We're trying to be one of the first out there to have OP to be traded on Perps. Yeah, so have a look out for all you DGen traders. Come to us first.
Can we trade on Uniswap already? Do they have the liquidity there? I tried this morning, but I can't.
I heard that some people tried, a lot of things, and because the drop is so new, a lot of places still haven't streamlined their processes yet. So yeah, from what I gather, it's not really, people haven't really been able to properly do it yet. But I'm sure this will all be, ironed out in the next couple of days. And hopefully you will see it on Perp then too.
Yeah. Okay. If anyone has any question, you can put it in the YouTube chat or on Discord questions. Let's see. Who's been picked? Anyone here? Not sure if it's about the Perp Covert.
Do you want to read out the question again? Sorry, I can't
Who's
see.
been picked? I'm not sure if it's.
Oh yeah, I'm not
Picked.
sure. The people that are picked, they're not like famous people. Yeah, we have a batch. So if you want to find out, join the Discord. We have a Perp Covert Discord in there. Have a look, and you'll be able to find all the info you need, including.
Wait, I don't think it's public. The Perp Covert, I think it's private. Channel.
I think, maybe once you get selected, you get in there.
Oh,
but,
right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So if you get, I guess maybe if you get selected, you'll find out. But we should be sharing some of the contestants and their journeys, on our social media. So yeah, just keep it out. If you keep an eye out and you follow us, on all our different channels, you'll definitely hear about it.
Okay. Yeah. Krishna said, so excited for Limi orders. Me too. And he also asks, are take profit plus stop loss orders being worked on too, or just limit orders at this stage? Yewen, do you know? Like, do we have take profit and stop loss? I think it's like the whole package for limit order.
Yes. So yeah, we will have stop loss. I mean, we don't have take profit right now. But we definitely will have stop loss. Take profit, I think it's a little bit like niche usage, so probably we won't support that at the beginning. There's one like kind of like a restriction on our stop loss like order. Is that we use the limit order as the trigger price? No, we use the oracle price as a trigger price. Yeah. So that's a little bit different from central exchange, because most of the central exchange they use the market. I mean, market price as the trigger price. But because of restriction on chain, so we can only use the oracle price. So that will be a small difference. Other than that, we will have like stop loss.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, we only have stop loss limit. We don't have stop loss market. Also due to the limitation of on-chain. Like we have to be. I mean, everything has to be on-chain. So stop loss market will be like risky. I mean, for us to implement that. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a sort of follow-up question. Since we'll be using the index price to trigger like as the standard to trigger, yeah. So will we have a setting like can we choose, if the funding rate is above a certain amount, then we don't trigger the order? Like, I don't know if there's some sort of like tolerance about the spread between market and index price for that.
No, we don't. One of the problem of this like limit order system is that limit order itself is off-chain. We don't use on-chain order book. Even if we use on-chain order book, I think stop loss scale need to. Okay, so let me put it this way: stop loss, we have this trigger price. We need a way to verify that trigger price. And going through like Chainlink, because all the Chainlink price, we actually can verify that that's actually happened within a certain time period. So that's the only way. And our funding our funding rate, our market price is not, we don't really submit that on chain and then have a record that we can verify that really happens. So yeah, it's a little bit hard for like a on-chain system, so we cannot do that right now.
All right, that's really interesting. So anyone wondering why it's taken so long to get this kind of specialized order types like limit order, stop order, now like it's actually pretty complicated to do in an on-chain distributed way.
Yeah, because of this we need to switch all our because before limit order, we actually use both Chainlink and the band as our local, but because of this, we need to use only use Chainlink in the future.
Okay, cool. And let's see if there are any other questions. Yeah, people were asking about limit orders. Any news on take profit? Oh, a random question from Jared Bear. Why choose AMM based trading versus order book basis trading like DYDX? I think this is like one of the most common questions.
Because we're an AML. Yeah.
Maybe let me take these questions. We are in base because I think when we start, the gas. I mean, there's like only one ETH mainnet, so the gas price is really not really that high, but you have to pay gas per transaction. So for an order book, on Ethereum, it's so be hard to implement if you want everything on chain. Because every time you want to update that order book, you have to, you just need to pay gas, so it's not feasible. AMM is that one way that because LP can provide liquidity and then only the trader pay the fees. How do I mean, so that's when we start, we want we think AMM should be the future, and then we spend lots of like time and energy like try to build a better AMM. I think our like best tool is like how to put leverage on top of like like Uniswap V2 or V3, and then the kind of extend that kind of like SYK model, and then leverage like to that AMM. So that's what we are special at. For DYDX, they took another approach. They still want the order book, but like I said, the gas is high, so they go with the order book has to be off chain. So they host the order book off chain, and like it's not kind of right or wrong, but still like off chain. I mean, like system is still a little bit centralized. It's not really scaled that well. But anyway, so that's the way that they do the order books. You just like pick like different ways. I would say the other advantage of like ANN approach is like it's the composability. So people, I mean, like we have like other, projects working on top of us right now, Obama or others. That's because we, everything, from Perp is on chain. So we can work with other, be composable with other projects. I think that's also a main advantage that we have.
So they can integrate our feature easier than like if we have things off chain.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's nice. I think we got two more questions. Oh, there's one on Discord. When is the call to learn how to customize your own arbitrage or market making bot? I think Bandit 0x is talking about the sorry. I think he's talking about the open source one.
Yeah, we haven't announced it yet.
Yeah,
so
we don't. Yeah, we don't have the dates yet. But keep an eye on our announcements, and you will see it. Let's see if we have final questions. Are you going to use Perp as collateral? I think this guy is guessing what's next for our multi-collateral.
Yes, we definitely consider Perp as like one of the multi-collateral. Yeah. So of course that's on the roadmap.
We don't know yet. We don't know when. Like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely all Perp holders are looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Time to get more Perp.
Okay, I think we've done the questions. Yeah, so if you haven't already, you should join Discord and submit your address in NFT whitelist, and we will put you in the whitelist so you can claim the oath tomorrow. Wow, so far we see like more than 400 addresses in the chat. Okay, right. I think that's it for today's community call. So do you guys have anything else?
That's it for me.
Okay.
It was good to be back. See you later, guys. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. See you next time. Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Okay, we are offline.